I know it moves, right? I made it so that it moves a bit when I start speaking. Check this out. Thing is, I gotta figure out exactly the ways, because I don't know exactly, like, this fucking program came with absolutely no documentation, and also it's like super bare bones. It's very easy to use, that being said, but it also is extremely hard to do a lot of stuff. Also, why is my game not showing? There we go. Now it is. Okay, so we've got... I don't remember any of this stuff. Hard immersive, that should be fine. Controls. I think I should use a controller for this. I don't remember, but I think it was controller. Frame rate I'll set up as the maximum. VSync. Whatever. This is just pointless stuff. Not gonna delay any longer. Let me change the stream info. Cairn demo and maybe other stuff. IP downloading Russian apps? What do you mean Russian apps? And take this off and then do Cairn. Cairn 2025. It's got 93 followers in all of Twitch. Not a particularly popular game. There we go. But it is a very good one from what I've tried. You said it came with no instructions? No, I mean the PNG tuber thing. That came with no. It does come with a sort of instruction manual, but it's for a previous version which has very little information about the current version. And some of that information is, in fact, the... I'm going to shut up during the quick scene.
Go ahead.
The cut scene.
Hey, Arthur, it's Chris. Do you ever pick up the phone?
Hi, Chris. Sorry. Look, I've not really got a whole lot of time to chat right now.
Also, I'm going to take the fucking nose off. It's giving me
touching base to say
heebie-jeebies.
And I gotta tell you,
shit, it's not working. Fuck.
we're all fired
Oh,
up.
it is. It's just delayed in my stream.
To become the first human to set foot on the summit of Kami.
Yeah, sure. Okay, gotta go. Just call me back. Come on, Climbot. I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. So let me try and remember how this game works. Feet. Oh, that's right. You're a feet guy. I forgot that. Well, this game's going to be great for you, because I don't think she puts a pair of shoes at all. So the mechanics are certainly strange, but not in a bad way, you know? Like, you control each limb individually, and then you have to basically just move them around to hold onto, to grab onto the holds. So the tutorial takes a bit long, so I'm not going to do the whole thing, because it's a bit repetitive, to be honest, and I already know how to play the game. It's just to get back into the groove of things. And what I really liked was the way it does. No, I'm not a feet guy. You're the one who's saying feet stuff all the time, you weirdo. I've never been into feet. Never wanted to, you know, put my tongue in between those juicy beans offers. I mean, do anything with any feet of anybody. That's all you. You pervert. Also, I remember I could use the bot. I hope the game tells me how to, because I've forgotten entirely. So yeah, the game right now has a bit of goofiness to the climbing, because there's a good few inverse kinematics, I think they're called. Pushed upward. Yeah, I know how to play the game. Don't worry, game. I've played you before. It's just this update that I don't know what's new about. So you can get goofy with the feet, as you can see. Like real goofy with the feet, because the inverse kinematics I don't think are polished all that much. With I think they're called inverse kinematics. I think what the fuck? How is the game is probably fairly hard to get to look the proper way, and so they haven't gotten that down quite yet. But I'm sure they'll figure it out. Like just adding a limit. Why am I running out of stamina? That shouldn't be happening. Okay. Well, turns out I don't remember how to play this game that well. At any rate, programming this stuff is, I think, fairly complicated. As I'm no game dev by any stretch of the definition, but I know that inverse kinematics are a mathematically complicated concept to program into a game. And inverse kinematics, by the way, are what are they called exactly? Basically getting the animations to be procedural when it comes to interacting with the environment, as in getting the feet to stand in the let's say there's like a step in the floor, and you want to get the feet to interact with the step in the proper way. So that one foot is on the step and a bit raised, and the other foot is down the step and therefore not raised. All right, and then you do the Python thing, and then yep, QuickTime event. Not the biggest fan of QuickTime events, but not a massive part of this game, at least in particular. So nothing too bad. And yeah, basically, it seems like they haven't figured out exactly how to make the game, or the inverse kinematics, as I've been saying, work quite that well. Play with automatic selection. Yeah. I know. Okay, well, let's go. Let me buy a thing, and then I think you could pick up... Hold on, I need to climb one last wall. Because I'm pretty sure you could get one Python from up here. Let me take an easy route, I guess. And so, yeah, basically the game looks a bit goofy if you want to make it look goofy. Like you kind of have to go out of your way to get it to look as goofy as I just did. Because, it's not... Like, you just don't make these kind of movements naturally, obviously. You wouldn't think you could without, testing around a bit. But, goofiness aside, which I don't think is a big deal, because it's a demo for a game that hasn't even gotten a release date yet. So, I trust that they can, polish up all these little silly things. Now, hold on, let me... There you go. I really like what I saw, the art style maybe isn't quite my preferred, archetype. Oh shit. For indie games. The soft celled, the soft colors, the pastel colors, there you go, and the... Fuck. Alright, well, I think I can just go, I guess. Also, dab. Fucking 20... When was the dab popular? 2019? Christ. Definitely would leave the movement as in how it is, or... Like, you would leave it as it is, or... I mean, I guess, goofiness can also be good in a game. In the way that, like Euro jank games can be very funny to play. I'm just being a bit more, analytical, I guess, than I usually would be with these kind of games, since it's a demo and kind of gives, room for criticism, a bit more open without being mean. well, shit. No. Hands. Hands. There you go, hands. And while the art style might not be exactly what I enjoy from games, the visuals more than make up for it. Like you'll see once I get over the... As it is funny, just like the guys from the guy in Getting Over It, yeah? I mean, I think Getting Over It goes for a different mood than this game. This game seems to be a bit more relaxed in terms of, well, not relaxed, but doesn't seem to be as funny oriented as Getting Over It is. Obviously, I mean, fuck, hold on. The feedback for, I mean, this is one thing that I can't, transmit since it's only from my controller vibrating. But the feedback for the stamina is for the game not really having any bars. Like when you lose stamina, you have you sort of start breathing a bit faster, and mostly it communicates it through vibrations. Like when you see my arms shaking like that, my controller is vibrating essentially. And I respect the choice of not giving you a stamina bar for limbs, but it does get a bit confusing to know which limb is running out of stamina and why. Because sometimes, it happened no time ago. In fact, sometimes the game just kind of decides that you have a bad grip and you start losing stamina without really having much of a feedback on it. But it's still, oh shit. But I do agree that the feed bit is quite fucking goofy and funny. Again, depends on what they're going with. It's just not what I am assuming they're going for with the tone of the game. Okay, man, I really gotta get a bit better at climbing because I feel like I'm taking a fucking immense amount of time to do this. There you go. And I love the visuals of the game. Even if the art style might not be my thing quite. No, I don't need to bivouac. I'll show that later. There's a bunch of goofiness. For example, when you fall off of a high point, you sort of you just ragdoll instead of. I mean, if they go in realistic graphics, should also be a bit more colorful, at least. Yeah, this actually, you know what? I'm not sure that is on the game's end or on the stream's end. Hold on for a second, because I use a HDR screen, and I think I have it set up so that the so that the no, I don't think it is around here at all. No. Anyway, I have an HDR screen, and I think I have it set up so that the HDR doesn't, so that OBS translates HDR into
I'm ready for it.
into SDR, which is, HDR is supposed to be like a more high quality color, high fidelity color scheme for screens. And Twitch doesn't do HDR still, so it's OBS taking charge of that. And I think it is working properly, but it might be that my stream is washing out the colors a bit. But yes, I do agree that if you're not going for super realistic graphics, which it is hard to make super realistic stuff as an indie developer. At least I feel like that's the case. Can I go up here? Yes. Then yeah, I think I like cel shaded stuff with Opa. All right, gotta maybe or pay a bit more attention to the game. I do think that it's that is more aesthetically pleasing, I guess, to check up or to watch, to have games with with cell shading be a bit more colorful. Okay, why am I using my? I don't want to use my legs. I want to use the arm. Thank you, please. That's new. I think they might have touched something up on the limb auto selection system, because it feels like I'm using my legs a bunch more than I remember, which I don't think I had any problems with that. Like, sorry for bunking the microphone, by the way. Didn't have many problems in that regard anyway. In the demo I played, at least. Not sure. I should have probably read what they actually upgraded this time around. Can't you manually select every limb? Yes, there's an option for it, but the game tells you that, I mean, it recommends you not to use that, so last time I didn't use it, and see how I'm using my legs constantly, and I don't know why? Because like last time I played, I think it was, you know, every time you switched to limb, you went, you know, you went 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in order. Also, that's a very bad position for my leg, and very goofy as well. No, 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 no. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, hold on. There. And recover stamina. But yeah, I can try it, because I think they definitely changed something up in the control. Hold on, let me check just in case. Let me reset it just so that it is as it used to be. No, it seems like the controls haven't changed. It's just a weird, I guess, optimization or something like that that's ended up being a bit more... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I had the manual limb selection on, huh? Well, that explains a lot. Yeah, that was not being the game being dumb. That was me being dumb, for a change. And for a change, I mean for no change whatsoever. God damn it. Why do I gotta make a complete boob out of myself every time I try to show people something? Oh well. Okay, now it should be working a lot better. I should be, you know, flubbing it a lot less. I don't know how I could progress then, because I was certainly not choosing any limbs. Oh yeah, also I should be using the pythons to ensure I don't fall to my death. Okay, whoop. Okay, and OMG lol. Okay, mate, that's really mean, and I don't appreciate people laughing at me when I'm being incredibly stupid and you know, in a very easily fixable way as well, that I should have no problems with, because I was, you know, I looked at the controls at the beginning, but for some reason, god damn it, I keep fucking it up. There you go. Now, like the game, as far as the demo goes, it doesn't really get much difficult. So I want to kind of see. God damn it, I'm sucking at this shit. Okay, let me try that. As goofy as it is, and it works somehow. There you go. Like the game doesn't really get too complicated in terms of you know, difficulty. I mean, I am, you know, modesty aside, and, you know, kayfabe of, I do play a lot of video games, so I'm pretty good at most video games I try. Just out of, you know, natural experience. So it might be me being good at games unironically instead of the game being too easy. But also, you know, it's just the first, like the tutorial and a bit of the beginning of the game, or like the introduction, I guess. So who knows? They might turn up the difficulty a bit. They might give a bit of like options, extra options for you know, for cranking it up as well on your own. Oh, hold on, miss. Hold on, miss. Please don't. No, 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 no. Nah, fucking god damn it. Ooh, almost. Quick rest. Yeah, I probably should rest, but I think that's just gonna be a bit of a waste of time. Okay, well now I'm playing like shit. Because I'm talking about not playing like shit, so I obviously, you know, the universe must punish me, my hubris, by making me look like a, you know, prepotent idiot. But when I play this by myself, not having to, you know, talk all the way through it, even though I do talk a lot while I'm playing games even by myself, I do talk a bit less. And I didn't find any, like, particularly difficult moments in the demo. Goddamn, the lead movement really does get goofy now, doesn't it? Yep. The movement seems more human with this turned down. Yeah, well, you know, probably seems more intelligent and not like some dumbass forgot to turn on an option that he looked through at the beginning, you know. Okay, let me put a
Okay.
Biden on if I can.
Focus.
There you go, and then, whoops. I also gotta remember to use the mechanics that the game gives me, because that's another thing that I often sin with. I just forget to do the things that the game has available for me to do freely and easily, such as the arm in Lies of P. Many other examples, but I still don't know exactly how the stamina works. Like, you lose it when you have a bad grip, but I don't know what qualifies as a bad grip. There we go. Okay, can I go through I think there was a healing spot or something along the lines. Oh, there we go. What did this do again? I don't remember quite. Oh well. Rappel down and then... Okay, I don't think you need to rappel. Like, you're already on the floor, lady. Okay, well. I guess she wanted to do that. Alright, well, let me do... I think I'm going to go up one more wall and then I'm going to rest. And then I'm going to show the survival mechanics, which I rather enjoyed as well. So yeah, you told me you played Jisan, right? So I really enjoyed Jisan, don't get me wrong. But my issue with it was that it didn't really get much more mechanically complicated than just there we go, and there we go. Than just climbing. You know, there was like slightly different biomes and stuff. I've forgotten a good chunk of it. Don't have the best memory for most things, but you know, from what I remember, Jisan really didn't explore the climbing mechanics that much for my taste. Like, I would have liked to have a bit more like maybe tools for climbing different materials, or maybe you can unlock some like piolets. Are they called piolets? Wait, hold on. Piolet, right? Piolet. I don't know how it's pronounced in English. But you know, the ice climbing hook bits that you stick onto ice and then you use to climb. There we go. Okay, I think this is a good spot to stop now and to recuperate my incredibly low health. Oh, little lag spike there. Okay, now how did you bivouac though? There you go. Save on bivouac. Okay, so they got an interesting inventory system, which is you just chuck everything you have in there, and then it all sticks up very high in your backpack. You have a composting system, which I don't know exactly what it does. I really haven't gotten far enough into the game. I mean, it was like the whole world was just a big climbing wall you fall in the mall. Yeah, I mean, the biomes I didn't really mind that the variety. I guess I didn't find anything wrong with that in particular. It was just the variety of interactions. It was more. It feels like the devs were more focused on the story than the climbing mechanics, and the climbing mechanics were more of a more of a vehicle, I guess, for the story. But that's just different tastes, I guess. Okay, so you get the cooked noodles and you cook them. It's got a similar system of cooking to. I mean, I don't know if any game did it before, but the fucking not coming up with a game now with a name now. Legend of Zelda, the Breath of the Wild. That's it. It's got a similar system of cooking as Breath of the Wild, which I enjoy. I like it when there's no like set recipes and you just sort of make whatever, you just use whatever you have available, essentially. Would like a way of walking a bit faster without having to sprint, because the game for some reason doesn't really let you walk all that fast for, again, don't know what reason. And so yeah, the demo doesn't really give you a reason to use most of the mechanics. I think it's a bit short maybe for what it intends to show. Because I've been sucking shit this whole time, so I've needed to heal up, but in general you don't need to recover. You don't get enough time from the beginning of the demo to the ending of the demo to really need any healing or anything like that. So it kind of left me wanting a bit more from, I wanted to see a bit more. Don't know if they've added anything in this new version of the demo. Oh, hold on. Control is vibrating like crazy. Okay.
Let's go.
So yeah, I just wanted to test this one out to check the... to test whether anything was new or added or switched up or changed in a way. And since you incredibly don't mind that I switch up my games, since you're here for my person and not the game, which I didn't expect. And I really appreciate it again. Yeah, it's just testing it out. It shouldn't take too long, and I would like ideally to be able to switch up games relatively often, And also I'm going up the complete wrong wall, I think. Like I'm going up the hardest route imaginable. Because I don't remember this being this hard to climb. Okay, and then yep, and then yep, and then yep. Sorry for bonking the microphone, if that was hearable. Probably was, because this microphone is really bad at resisting bonks without letting anyone in a 5-mile radius that you bonked it. It's got a lot of resonance. Oh, shit. Okay, let me try. There we go. Yeah, actually, yeah, I think this is the end of the demo once you get up here. So yeah, it was fairly short. I was kind of left wanting to explore a bit more of the materials. Like you have this thing, this magnesium, which gives you extra grip. Not sure what the extra grip does because it feels kind of the same. I guess might have a bit more stamina, so you lose less. But you know, whatever. I don't need the game to tell me everything. The first fucking demo I get, you know, I can just check up a gameplay trailer or whatever if I'm really interested. But it is. Nope. Come on. There you go. And yeah, that's it. This is the demo. This is the whole thing, which is, you know, I'm kind of a pro again, so I there you go, clear water and clear water. I'm kind of a pro gamer, so you know, I did get through this pretty fast, I guess, for the average, you know, mortal.
Are you ready for Cammy?
But it is still a bit short in my opinion. But you know, it makes it all that more comfortable to switch up into that real quick for a quick show. At least that was the demo when last time I played it. Yeah. And they show you this alright, hear me out. Her climbing noises. Man, you really focus on some interesting stuff. But I'm the feet guy, huh? Something's amiss. Don't know exactly what, but something definitely is. I also didn't waste time with stuff that other players would do. Like if you look at the center of the screen, there's a little beehive there that you can collect, and then you get honey from it. Like there's a bunch of secrets that you can look up, and that's it. That's the game. And I accidentally pressed go to Steam, which wasn't what I wanted, and it's not letting me go to the title screen. So I think this game needs there we go. Thought I was gonna have to Alt F4 out of it. Oh, but yeah, a game I'm really looking forward to because it's very good looking, and yeah, it shows your path. Shit, I read it late again, so I have already closed the game. But yeah, it shows the path you take, and I mean I didn't do it during gameplay, I guess. But you can also look up and kind of plan your path around. Yeah, actually, I know I'm figuring